The Republic of Ireland occupies the most of the island of Ireland. It has almost 4.5 million of inhabitants, and the language is the Irish and the English. The official currency is the euro. This country is known for its vast grandas suitable for livestock and humid oceanic weather. Ireland is one of those countries just further economic development has acquired in the recent centuries. It's important to say that only the north part of the country it is belong of the United Kingdom. The other part of the country is independent. Well, it's time to learn more about this country. Let's start with one of the most important festivals that is known throughout the whole world.
Hey! St. Patrick's Day is celebrated worldwide by all the Irish, and even sometimes by people who don't have Irish ancestry. The celebration theme is usually all that is green and Irish. Both Christians and non-Christians celebrate the St. Patrick's Day, regularly dressing in green, enjoy Irish cuisine, which includes calabash and Irish drink, and also they attended the parades. One of the most important characteristics of the St. Patrick's Day is the music, because it's wonderful for the Irish, and even it sounds in the parades.
Sovereign's bride, and the landlady's eyes open wide with delight. She says they have whiskies and the wines of the best, and the words that you told me were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents.
The Irish folk music is the pleasant music that you are likely to hear on St. Patrick's Day. There are many resonant songs like Whiskey in the Jar, The Wild Rover, Finnegan's Wake, The Unicorn Song, and yes, even Danny Boy. The color of St. Patrick's Day is gleaming green, because streets, pubs, houses, and even people are stained. It symbolizes the Irish spring, a beautiful and amazing lively season that begins on the 17th of March every year. Another reason for green is the chamber, which is the image to the party. It symbolizes good luck. Saint Patrick used to explain the mystery of the Holy Trinity to the faithful. Also, the people dress in green, because it is the color of spring, Ireland, and the chamber. Meat in brine is one of the most traditional Irish meals for St. Patrick's Day. This delicious meat in brine is more economical and is becoming very popular among the Irish Americans. The first traditional food of St. Patrick's Day may be Irish stew, consisting of tasty lamb, potatoes, onions, and parsley. We cannot forget the most important drink of the festival, the mouth-watering Irish beer.
On the 17th of March, every year, the Ireland celebrate a special day, called St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland, and he brought the Christianity to this country. St. Patrick, born in Wales, come from a poor family at age 16. John Patrick was captured by a group of invaders and then was taken across the sea, where he remained 6 years in captivity. Working as a pastor, religion was his sole suit, and he became a devout Christian. After 6 years, Patrick decided to escape to the captors and return home. When he returned home, a miracle occurred. He had a vision of an angel who told him should come back to Ireland and predict the Christianity to the Irish people. After 40 years studying the priesthood, and Patrick returned to Ireland and built church and spread Christianity. In Ireland, it is said that St. Patrick is buried at Down Cathedral in Downpatrick, County Down, in the North Ireland, since his death on March 17 commemorates St. Patrick. There is a museum, the St. Patrick Center, where you can hear the story of St. Patrick and explore the roots, museum presentation, and exhibition audiovisual methods. The St. Patrick Day is celebrated around the world. It's not important if your nationality is Ireland. The importance of this day is commemorate the memory of St. Patrick.
This carnival is very interesting, isn't it? But Ireland is not all celebration. This country has some problems to handle. Now, let's see the other side of the coin.
Nowadays, the unemployment is a common and important problem that many countries has. But in this case, Ireland is currently facing this problem. Why? It's two important facts by this problem. The first one is the overpopulation, which Ireland has the most high rate in the scale of migrants. What it means that the 4 million of people of Ireland, the most and one over the half is migrant. Why this happened? Because many people from other countries come to Ireland to look at new ways and new forms of economic situation. But this causes that many jobs in Ireland are enough and many people have a difficult situation, that is the unemployment. Besides the problem of the overpopulation in Ireland, the government needs to produce some institutions and some ways to solve these problems. A good way for this problem could be that create new institutions to make some jobs to people that don't have an economic situation stable. But another is that they need to complete and to improve the aspect of tourism. Ireland is an excellent and a wonderful geographic country that people only go to know about it. So a tourist will be an excellent opportunity to create and motivate new jobs for people from Ireland. The difficult situations and problems of Ireland, we can say that Ireland is a wonderful and an important country that do whatever for the society. What it means that Ireland has the overpopulation, has the decreases of the lines of economy, but is still working and is still motivating the people, and also to create and do new institutions to create more jobs, and that people from Ireland have a good situation and economic stable life.
To sum up, we know a little about this country. So, no matter what problems or difficulties they have, Ireland is a very important touristic place in the world. So, if you have the opportunity to meet it, do not hesitate to do it. It's a country with a interesting history, great sceneries, and an excellent carnival. Visit Ireland and meet more about the Celtic culture. Don't lose that.